we will introduce the method of chiller selection for HVAC. This method can be applied all of the type of buildings. Before goes to detail, we would like to confirm type of chillers. Chiller is the machine that make chilled water, and these machines are classified according to the cooling method. 1. Compression chiller. This is a system that mechanically compresses and liquefies refrigerant such as evaporated freon and circulates it. It has advantages such as quick startup and little deterioration over time. 2. Heat pump unit. This type uses air cooling instead of cooling tower. Outdoor unit is modularized, and the control system is packaged. The system is suitable for small to medium heat demands. 3. Single effect absorption chiller. Absorption chillers use chemical properties to circulate the refrigerant using an absorption liquid. Since it does not use a compressor, it has the advantages of quiet operation and low power consumption. 4. Double effect absorption chiller. Double effect chiller is equipped with a high temperature regenerator and uses the heat of condensation of the refrigerant vapor separated by the high temperature regenerator to operate the low temperature regenerator to improve efficiency. Double effect is more efficient than single effect, so mainly selected double effect absorption chiller recently. From here, we will introduce the calculation formula for selecting chiller. We will show you the calculation sheet in another movie. First, for cooling purpose. 1. Calculation for cooling capacity HRC. It can be calculated from this formula. QM is summary of total heat load for cooling. K1, K2, K3 are factor for pump loss, piping loss and machine loss. It's to be 1 to 1.05. K4 is aging factor 1.05. K5 is safety factor 1.05. 2. Calculation for volume of chilled water LC. When over 352 kilowatts, it can be calculated from this formula. HRC is cooling capacity. TWC1 is entering water temperature. TWC2 is leaving water temperature. Delta TW is temperature difference for chilled water. It to be 5 to 10 depend on the system. C is specific heat for water 4.19. Rho is density for water 1.0. 3. Volume of cooling water for cooling tower. We will introduce cooling tower selection also. 3 to 1. Cooling capacity for selection HCT. The value of cooling capacity for cooling tower selection is depending on the type of chiller used. For vapor compression chiller, 1.3 extra. For single effect chiller, 2.7 extra. For double effect chiller, 1.8 extra as per these formula. 3 to 2. Volume of cooling water LCT. It can be calculated from this formula. HCT is cooling capacity for selection. Delta T is temperature difference for cooling water. It can be referred to table 3 to 4 for standard value. This is table 3 to 4 standard temperature conditions for chillers. For cooling tower selection, we shall refer to cooling water. 3 to 3. Volume of makeup water LM. It does not directly affect the selection of the cooling tower, but it is a necessary value for water supply design. Then, we completed for cooling. Heating side also, use almost same formula. 1. Calculation for heating capacity HRH. This time K1 pump loss was omitted. This is because the temperature rise of water by the pump works on the advantageous side. 2. Calculation for volume of heating water LC. In general, it is easier to obtain a temperature difference on the cooling side. So this calculation is often omitted because normal selection is made on the cooling side. Finally, we will read through the design considerations. 1. Generally, chiller shall be installed separate with boiler room. However, when necessary to install chiller together with boiler, shall be considered the following. 1. Compression chiller to be considered safety distance from fire as per table 3:1. 2. Adsorption chiller shall be follow fire law and other standard requirement. 2. Shall be consider maintenance space for chiller as per table 3:2. 3. Chiller room shall be consider fire compartment and 2 or more exits. 4. When install inverter type, shall be consider harmonic measures. When receiving power, the power company requires a harmonics calculation sheet sometime. And some equipment are specified the upper limit of harmonics. Please note that if the installation conditions are not followed, the manufacturer's warranty may not be accepted. 5. Circulation pump for primary circuit of chiller and heating water shall be installed each chillers. This is to guarantee the amount of water supplied to the chiller and prevent failure. We can reduce the number of pump in secondary size not primary side for cost and energy improvement. 6. When install chiller with burner, shall be consider seismic detector and automatic shutdown system. It is a safety device for earthquake in Japan. 7. Absorption type chiller is generally considered if it exceeds 352 kilowatts. If less than 352 kilowatts, better to select heat pump unit from cost and easy operation point of view. 8. When compression chiller is over 20 USRT, shall be consider refrigerant discharge pipe. Refrigerant discharge pipe size shall be more than safety valve and independent. Safety distance as per following. 1. 3 meters and more from ground. 2. 5 meters and more from opening. And we should avoid to design the gas blowing direction toward people. Thank you for watching this movie. We will provide useful information for M&A design practice in this channel. See you again in next movies.